Alright guys, welcome back to Frugal Homestead. So, in case you are not a long-time subscriber or haven't seen them in our other videos, these are our pups. This is Apollo, this is Molly. Now Apollo is 12 years old and he is a Lab Basset Hound mix. Now his mom did have some long-legged terrier in her too. Now, Molly over here is full-blooded Beagle and she's 11. Aren't you, pretty girl? So, they are our babies. Now that all the kids have grown up and moved out, they are what we think about most of the time like we would children. Our dogs are very spoiled, but at the same time, they each have their own purpose. Molly can pretty much trail and track anything you would want, even though she doesn't actually do it. But she's really good with the kids and pretty much will let you do pretty much anything to her. Apollo is getting a little grouchier in his old age, but he's got a super loud Basset Hound bark. So when he goes out in the backyard at night and starts barking, you can hear the coyotes actually turn around most times and take off. So he has his purposes too. Now, as they get older, especially Apollo here, they like to get up a lot and go outside. They have a dog door to outside that we generally in the winter have to keep opening, closing. But as he's getting older, and even her at a point, they like to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. Now, normally that was never a problem because they would either, we'd feel them getting out of the bed or, Apollo would like kind of growl talk to get us up. But now I think he's got to the point where, if he can't get out when he gets up, then he has accidents. It's not a lot, but it's enough that we're trying to figure out a way to make sure that they can go out anytime they want. Because if you've seen any of our other videos, we're out doing stuff a lot of times for, 8 hours and stuff. We don't kennel our dogs. They pretty much get to run in and out through their dog door. But in the winter, that can get costly. And in the summer, the air conditioning can get costly. So, what I've done is I've taken some scrap materials I had around here and added a secondary dog door with a sweep system, so you can still open the door, everything still functions like normal, but it is a massive improvement, guys. And I just wanted to bring it to you and show it to you. Now, please understand this is a temp thing because we're going to be moving our tiny house, but I'm actually going to be doing a tunnel version of this down at the tiny house. So pay attention to what I got going on here because it can make your dog's life a lot better and yours too. So come along, let's go check out the system. All right, guys. So as you can see, this old dog door's seen better days, but this is what it looks like closed. And when you open it, you can see that that door is bent and messed up. The sun has beat it up. As time goes on, the plastic just keeps getting worse. Now you can buy a replacement that screw in here. We haven't got one yet because, like I said, we're going to be moving. But this dog door's been here for about, 10 years. And honestly, it's held up pretty good. This is a pet safe. I'll put a link to the description if you're interested in one of these, where you can get them at their cheapest price. But, so this has been here like 10 to 12 years, and the dogs have no problems fitting through it. Go ahead, Apollo. Outside. Come on, buddy. Go outside. Go on. Go outside. He says, I don't know, Dad. Molly, you want to go out? You want to go out? All right, go outside. Go outside. Good girl. Apollo, go outside with Molly. Go outside. Go on. No, not going to go out? You're just like, no? Okay. So anyways, this was a decent system, but you can see how much heat we could lose out that. And when the wind blows this way is the prevailing winds at our house. So it would just rip the heat out. Oh, are you wanting to be on camera? You want some attention? Hey, hi. So what I decided to do was put a secondary dog door in out there, and I'll go out and show you exactly what I did. Now, I want to show you that this door still functions even with what I did to it. And I want you to understand that because I don't think that that's completely understood. So as you can see, I built a wooden box around it. Now, that's not really a big deal. If you've got a mud porch, you can put a secondary dog door in. Obviously, this is made out of junk, but it works. Now, for the flap, this is carpet that's backed with rubber. So, you know, as they use it, it kind of is starting to work itself loose so that it'll close better. But this blocks all that air that's normally coming this way and stripped out of the house. Now, the one thing that people would have a problem with this is they're like, okay, so I attach it to my door, what do I do at the bottom? Now, I didn't want to put a plywood floor on it that floated because I was afraid the weight of my dogs would pull it down. So this is just old door sweep. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just a metal band with a rubber sweep. And I just screwed it on all the way around the bottom. And what that does is it allows the door to still function as normal, but it's sealed all the way around. And what it really makes it nice is this spot will not ice up and will not have snow in it. And I put that little piece of the extra carpet here in there. That way the dogs have something for their feet. Now, if it is really bad out and they stick their head out and they decide, oh, I'm not going out there, I don't really care if they go potty right there on the deck. You know, it's just about getting out of the house and not doing it in the house. Now, this does not look pretty. And I probably put it together in about, I don't know, maybe an hour. You don't have to make it this long. It could easily be just 2x6 or 2x8 wide, because the dogs will just push it once they learn. They don't care. This was just the size of material I had on hand, and it made it easy. Now, like I said, this is temporary. If I'd have wanted to do it better, I definitely would have. But the reality is I just wanted something to stop stripping the heat out, but make it so I could leave the dog door open and they could go in and out whenever they wanted to. Now, while I realize that maybe everybody isn't the most handy or DIY friendly, you can find ways to set this up. Really, all you need is 3 boards, and then you screw it straight to the door. If you don't want to screw it to your door, I completely understand. But there is ways to do this. There is ways to give your dogs just a bit more freedom. You'd be surprised how many people say, oh, I can't have a dog door. Actually, a lot of you probably could. It's not as hard as you think. These kits they're coming out with nowadays are super simple to install. It literally is 4 bolts. You cut a hole and 4 bolts. Now, with that said, I do want to say that our dogs are very spoiled. A lot of people may have well-trained dogs. You may have a spot in the house where they can go potty, whatever. Our dogs have always been able to run in and out their entire life. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to keep it that way until they pass away. Now, our new system we're working on will basically be a tunnel version of this, to where they come out the side of our house, turn, go all the way down to their backyard area, and it'll be just an enclosed tunnel with a dog door at that end and a dog door inside. So it's going to be a great system. Keep your eye on our channel. Make sure you subscribe so you can see that video when I start to design that out. It is actually going to have a paver floor in it, and is going to be very, very comfortable for them to basically finish off their lives down that tiny house and be able to get outside whenever they want, day or night. And we will be able to afford to heat and air condition the house without having to worry about it. But this is just a simple hack to get you started. Something that can be done for next to nothing. I didn't actually have anything in this. So screwing it together, putting it on, is already keeping our house much warmer this winter than it normally does. Even with the door closed, this system is keeping it warmer than it was. So with that said, if you haven't already, and I don't know why you wouldn't have by now, go down, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see all of our upcoming videos. Make sure you leave us a like, comment down below, tell us what you think, tell us how you do it. I'm sure some of you have a secondary door in a mud room or some other system in place in order to take care of this. But with that said, I will see you guys in the next one.